How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the very first RSC podcast. Yes, it's that thing I said I wasn't doing, and now I'm doing it. I just thought there is kind of a few things to say, and so I thought I'd just give this pilot, if you will, a chance. Give the pilot a pilot. Welcome to episode 1 of the Beast Fable RSC podcast. I don't know what it's called yet. Maybe it's just called Beast Fable RSC podcast. He's going to be very laid back. I wanted to do this on video today, but it's like 7 p.m. where I am, and the lighting is just not good, and so I'm just gonna make this one audio only. We'll put a static image on the screen. We'll put some stuff on the screen, probably, because this is going on YouTube. So, maybe next episode we can do webcam video as well. How are all the gamers doing out there? All the RSC gamers, RSCers as we like to call them. Are you guys getting your thieving gains in? I hope you are. Okay, I hope you are. Because it's very important. Don't forget to thieve. Do it every day. Steal money from people. Just do it. It's kind of fun. I hope you guys are enjoying RSC. Whatever you're doing, I hope you're making wacky account builds. I hope you're PKing people, killing noobs, and getting fat loot. And I hope you're making massive gains and getting 99s, or at least you want to someday. Fun fact: I've never gotten an RSC. I've never gotten a 99 in any version of RuneScape. Closest I've gotten is actually 95 strength in RSC Vanilla on Atix. I don't think I've ever taken it that seriously. I don't think I wanted enough. Like, I think part of me is like, if I get a 99, I've played the game too much. I feel like the second I get a 99, I'm like, I played this game so much I actually got a 99. Quitting. Insta-quit. Deletes the client from my computer. Okay, I've spent too much time playing now. I've gotten a 99. This is serious. I could get a 99s if I cared. I don't really care, honestly. Like, I like to play the game. I like to make wacky account builds. It's definitely in the goals to get those wacky account builds to, like, super high strength or ranged or what have you. I just never really gotten there. It's just an interesting situation. The more I play RSC, the less I play it. I'm just kind of getting to that age where it's like, video games, really? You play video games. Some of you may know I'm on a video game hiatus, so I've actually not played a video game. Wow, it's actually been a full month, so I'm recording this on August 24th. And I started my video game hiatus on July 24th. No way. It's been a month. I'm on a video game hiatus, which basically means I just don't play video games at all. The only video games I've actually played in the last month are, like, I've been on, like, my local OpenRC server to work on a video. So I'm not really playing for fun, I'm just playing because I have to get this recording or something. So, yeah, I haven't really been playing at all. It's been weird. The first week was really tough. And even now, I still have days where I'm like, damn, I wish I could play a video game. But now I'm not doing that, so I guess I'll go read a book or watch TV or something. So no RSC for more than a month. And it's not over yet, because I come back in October. I said it until October 1st. I'm gonna not play any video games. So it's gonna be more than 2 months. And that means I have more than a month, just over a month and a week to go. And what's funny is, October 1st, even though I can play, I'm going to be working that day. And I'm flying to Germany the next morning, like early as fuck. And so I won't even be playing that night. So, like, I can start playing on October 1st, but in reality, I can't really play until I get back from Germany, which is October 9th. So I might be playing on October 10th. It just kind of sucks because it's like, that's the cutoff date, and it just doesn't really work out that well. But the cool thing is I'm going to Germany, though. So, oh my god, is he not discussing RuneScape Classic on RuneScape Classic podcast? Unsubscribed. You all unsubscribed. 10 people just unsubscribed. Because I stopped talking about RSC for 10 seconds. Now I know you guys are all good guys. You're all chill people. Let's get into the meat of this episode, because I've honestly already given a title, and I'm not sure if I'm actually going to upload it with this title, but maybe I did. Classic's in trouble. It's really in trouble. So let me set the scene for you. There are no streams of RSC happening right now. There are no streams of RSC. There was like one guy this morning streaming Revolution. I've been checking Twitch, Kick, YouTube. I've been checking the RSC category on Twitch and YouTube. Actually, I don't even think YouTube has a category for that, do they? I think it's just RuneScape. I've been checking it on Twitch. And I've not just been looking at like people that are streaming now, but also like past broadcasts. Nothing. As of like a day or so ago. Like I said this morning, someone was playing Revolution. Someone was doing four clients at once. It looked insane. It's just like, it's so different. Anyway, there's nobody streaming RSC on Twitch, on Kick, on YouTube. It's just, there's nothing. And this is bad, people, because, like, let me take you back 6 years ago. In August of 2017, I mean, that was just about when I had started streaming. Like, seriously. And well, I streamed before that, definitely, because I started streaming in 2016. But, like, 2017 is when I started streaming, like, every day and recording every day. And so I streamed RSC all the way until it closed, like, constantly, basically. And after RSC closed, I was streaming RSC Vanilla in, like, November. I did stream it on day one because I was there day one, but that turned out to be an account I didn't really use ever again. But what I'm trying to say is that, like, I've always been streaming, like, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020 I started taking a break from it, and that's when other people started coming in, like your Orbron, Evquill, Westbrook, tons of people I'm probably forgetting about. But there have always been RSC streamers, like, generally. And it's just, it spells badly that there are, like, none right now. And I can't be that person now because I'm not playing any video games. And so it's just bad, because if this continues, no one's going to think that RSC is a game that you can play. You know, like, one of the best ways you can advertise RSC, whatever server you're playing nowadays, is by streaming it. Like, you need to stream it so that people ask what you're playing, how they play it, blah, blah, blah. That's how people get into private servers. A lot of the time. I won't say most of the time, but a lot of the time that's how it happens. And, yeah, no one's streaming RSC right now. So it's just kind of a little bit sad, because it feels like we're losing the potential to bring people in. And I feel like I don't want RSC to, like, not be relevant anymore. I think eventually it's going to have to fade into obscurity, but I don't think that's now. I don't know. Is it possible there's, like, some other streaming platform that people are streaming RSC on? Like, Twitch, YouTube, and Kick are, like, the main ones, I think. There's this list I was looking at the other day that was saying, like, TikTok is a streaming platform. It's like, not for gaming. Who would be streaming RSC on TikTok? Yeah, so, like, this is bad. RSC lives and dies by the streaming community. I said it here first, folks. It lives and dies by the streaming community, because this game is not very relevant. Like, look at how many people Old School has streaming, like, right now. Tons. if it didn't have any, it wouldn't be as popular as it is, kind of. It definitely would be a significant drop if nobody was streaming it. Because if you can't watch it, then you can't get excited about it, and then you don't want to play it. Anyway, hope it improves. What's funny is I don't think any of those 3 streaming platforms are that good. Twitch has its issues, YouTube has its issues. Kick is like, I don't even know, I've never even tried it. I've never tried streaming on it. I've seen streams of it. It looks like a Twitch clone that was started as like a gambling thing. I don't know. It looks weird to me. Feels weird, man. Yeah, so that's why I think Classic is in trouble, because I think it lives and dies by the sword that is streaming. So I think you should start streaming RSC if you haven't yet. You don't even have to have your webcam on. You can just be talking to us. Tons of OSRS streamers do that. So if you ever want to get into that, definitely do it. And there's a good video by well, I made a video as well, but there's a good video by Mad Attack's RSC Vanilla about how to record and stream RSC. That shows you how to get OBS set up, and it's not that much work. So I highly suggest you do that. Don't stream on don't upload videos to Streamable or something, because they eventually go away. Random point about Streamable. Actually has nothing to do with streaming. Let's switch topics. Let's talk about RSC private servers again. Because I feel like all my recent videos have just been official servers this, official servers that. I kind of feel like I'm killing it a little bit. Not killing it in a good way. I feel like I'm just overdoing it, where I'm just like, hey guys, did you know official servers that? And by the way, here's 10 facts about official server, blah, 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 you know? Anyway, one thing I'd love to do in the next, few months after I get back from my video game hiatus is I'd like to do a video where I go over every RSC private server that exists right now. And I play each and participate in the community of each for a week. And I honestly tell you what playing in that private server is like. Because I feel like people that want to play RSC are kind of stuck in this weird web where it's they know that private servers exist, but they don't know that this many that we know exist. And they don't know which ones to go to, because anytime you try to discuss a private server on the Reddit, they delete it because it's not OpenRSC. Because OpenRSC owns the Reddit, because that totally makes sense. Yeah, basically any not open server and any private server that is closed source, your post is just gonna get deleted if you ask what's it like? What's it like in comparison to this other one? Blah blah blah. It's most bullshit. It's so much bullshit. But yeah, that's the kind of situation we're dealing with right now, where it's if you want to learn about what RSC private servers are what and how they compare to each other, you're not going to figure that out on the Reddit. Because it's owned by OpenRSC, and they don't believe in talking about closed source. But anyway, I want to make a video that goes over every RSC private server after playing through each for a week. And honestly tell you the differences between each, what they feel like, what the community feels like, pros, cons, etc. So, I'm looking forward to doing that. I'm not looking forward to playing Revolution emulation. Because I think they suck. But I'm going to legit give it a try. I'm going to legit play 10 times EXP rates, and that one training island in emulation that's it has an altar next to a dragon spawn or something like that. It's so overpowered. But I'm literally going to get into the weeds with those. I'd like to. And then just make a video not too long, maybe 10 to 20 minutes or something. That's just here are all the differences, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not going to choose one that's the best or anything. It's just going to be, this is what you should know about the current RSC private servers now, blah, blah, blah. So, that's all I have to say about that. still on the topic of private servers, who knows what the fuck is going on at OpenRSC, honestly. It feels like a big black box. If you're not in their Discord, it feels like it's a big black box. Maybe they're doing that intentionally. I don't really know. So why it feels like a big black box is their site has been broken for like 6 months, in that if you click on the news articles, it just takes you to like a 500 page or something, or a 404, I forget which. Basically, their news section of their website has been broken for more than 6 months. Literally. So if you want to know what's happening there and what they're doing, it's not really possible. They haven't really made any uploads on their YouTube channel. Like, they used to do podcasts all the time, and now they are not doing that. So if you're not in their Discord and all that applies, it's just like, what's going on? Who knows? Are they doing a good job of managing their community? Are they doing a bad job? No one knows. Which is fine. But it's just kind of weird because it feels like I'm wondering, like, what's going on? Maybe nothing's going on. I would be curious to see what kind of discussions happen in that Discord nowadays. Like, I don't know. Kind of want to be a fly on the wall in that situation. I think, see, I'm not like banned from their Discord or anything. I left their Discord because they posted something about Nintendo that I didn't like. Somebody posted a link that like put Nintendo in like a bad light, and then they made fun of Nintendo, and then somebody else made fun of Nintendo, and I was like, fuck you guys, I'm leaving. Nintendo is great, okay? So I quit their Discord. And that was like, wow. That was like a year ago, I think. Almost. Somewhere around there. And so, yeah, I'm not banned from their Discord. If I joined their Discord today, well, I should say I'm not banned as far as I know. I might be banned, who knows. If I joined their Discord today, it would be so cringe. Like, I wouldn't know what to say. I wouldn't want to be in that situation, you know? Just because of all the drama that's happened, which I don't want to bring up here. I don't want to bring that up here. But it would just be weird. I'm just curious what happened to player base. Like, I'm not curious because I know. I mean, they had like 150. The highest number I saw was like 175, I think. They had 100 plus people on most days before the Hiatus dupe, and then I think the Hiatus dupe probably killed like 75% of the player base because it was down for a month. The servers could not be played for a month, and I think a lot of people that were new were just like, I'm gonna go play OSRS. Okay, I forgot what was that server, and so they don't care about it anymore, and they just lost a lot of people through that. But I think they also lost a good chunk just from all the drama and all the bad moderation, in my opinion. So, yeah, I see like there's 40-ish people on nowadays at peak times, which is still pretty fucking good. So, props to them, to be honest. And the only other thing I have to say about OpenRSC before we move on to another server is they officially ruined the online map pages. If you look at the online map pages today, it's so fucking weird. There's like, you won't even see them until you move your mouse. What happens is, okay, there used to be like these red crosshairs that indicated a player was there, and they had the person's name next to it. So you could see, I don't know, what's one of my account's name? Bloodseer was at Intrana. You knew that, right? What they've done now is so stupid. They've put in these weird yellow icons that don't even, like, they're not even visible because it blends into the map. And you move your mouse and the icons, like, cycle through, like, 10 different icons of, like, it's like a sprite of a miner and then a sprite of a cooker and then a sprite of something else. Like, it's kind of a cool idea in theory, but in, like, practicality, it just doesn't work very well. Because it's just, like, hard to see, and it's just random that the icons are moving as you move your mouse. It's just so bad compared to what it used to be. So I really feel for people that are playing that now and like using the online map, because it just seems completely unusable now. So, yeah. Okay, so heads up that this literally changed, like, in the last 24 hours. It used to literally be a set of icons that, like, changed as you scrolled, and now it's just smileys. So, better, but still not as good as it used to be. One last thing to say about OpenRSC that's really cringe is that they're literally just murdering their own PRs. Like, developers, admins, I've seen it multiple times now. Like, they're just... No one gives a shit. We don't need to review each other's code. We can just merge stuff that we did ourselves, and, no one needs to look at it. That's totally not gonna break the crafting skill again for 3 days. Like, quality control just isn't there. And apparently no one gives a fuck, so hope they are doing well, but I am concerned. Okay, we're gonna move on to RSC Vanilla. RSC Vanilla. Hoo boy. Apparently the online counts are, like, normal again. They're apparently rising back into the 20s-ish. Like 15 to 20 on at peak times. Which, man, that's amazing. Because, like, in January of this year, RSC Vanilla was, like, pronounced dead. Like, I was playing it. There were, like, 1 to 2 people online. Like, most times of the day, like, every day of the week. Like, there was nobody playing it. Because Open would have, like, hundreds, not hundreds, but, like, over 100 people playing. Most times of the day. Not most times of the day, but just close to 100 most days in January and then February. And nobody was playing Vanilla. Because why would they? Because you could play with 100 people on Open. So, RSC Vanilla was literally dead. And now they're fucking coming back, which I'm so happy about, because I'm happy about it for multiple reasons. And I'm going to get to that at the end of this next point I'm about to make. So, I don't know. This is just a random talking point. I'm kind of looking forward to playing more on it when I'm back from my hiatus, because I think it would be really cool to, like, start streaming just, like, random PK trips where I'm, like, in the wilderness for, like, 3 to 4 hours just, like, hunting for AFKers and stuff. I think it would be so cool, and it would be really useful, because if people see RSC Vanilla being streamed, and specifically, like, wilderness shenanigans, I think a lot of people will want to play it, because, I mean, like, a lot of RSC players love PKing, because it's, like, one of the best parts of the game, and so, I think PK streams, which has never really been something I've considered, because private servers are generally just, like, so... Authentic private servers are generally, like, very dead. But I'm thinking about doing it. Even if the wilderness is dead, I might just be like, well, I'm going to be here for 3 hours looking for people, and somebody's going to show up, and that might, evolve into, like, they're going to bring their main, and I'm going to fight them, or we'll fight on our pures or something. So, I don't know, I kind of had that idea to do, like, PK trip streams, where I'm just, like, scouting the wilderness, and I think it could, like, drum up excitement for people. I think it could, like, I say like way too much. Fucking hate it. The next talking point is basically what's happening at Vanilla other than the player counts increasing. So, the first thing to note is that Zell, aka Fate now, that's his new name, but he used to be called Zell, he's apparently present in the community ever since Dragonfire launched. So, like, in 2020, I made that video, RSC Vanilla is cancelled or whatever, and I've since deleted it because it was really contributing to bad press, which I didn't really want for that server. And I'm so tangenting. What am I saying? Basically, what I'm trying to say is, like, Zell is, like, not present in the community at all. He wasn't in the Discord. He posted that one update randomly, and it was just kind of a bad update. But the cool thing is he's back in the community now. And he's actually going to be fixing bugs. So he's actually said that he's going to finish a Dynasty patch and start fixing bugs with Vanilla. So I shared that list of issues I had put in GitHub like 3 or 5 months ago now. And apparently he's going to actually take a look at all the issues that I posted, so that's amazing. Seriously, it makes me more optimistic for the server's future if we're going to actually start fixing bugs and, get serious about it. Apparently they're also doing, account transfers from Open. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think I, don't support it, but I don't know if it's for me. I've always had this weird opinion. It's not really a weird opinion. I've always had an opinion about account transfers that they're just kind of wrong. That the account should just exist where you create it, and if you want to have that account in another private server, just build it up. But I'm weird in that I like to play legitly, and I don't mind starting a new account to get 70 ranged again. There's this video I was going to make about Vanilla. I want to make a promo video for it that kind of says, hey, active counts are rising, and you should play it or something. And I've been spending the last day or so trying to make this video, and every time I do the voiceovers, I just think they turn out awful. It's I started with the thumbnail art, and I have the thumbnail art done. It's really good thumbnail art, and every time I try to write a script or do the voiceovers, it just seems wrong to be making that video, and I don't know why. It's something in my brain is triggering and saying, no, don't do this. So that's weird. So we'll see where Vanilla goes. I hope it continues to rise. I think people need to stream it and, advertise a bit, not in my YouTube section, which apparently someone's been trying to do over and over again, and it's just becoming spam, so stop doing that. But yeah, RSC Vanilla, I can't wait to get back from my hiatus to play, because I'd love to log into Addicts, roam the wilderness a bit in the new 40 defense, and just see what's going on. Let's talk a bit about recent videos. The quiz video, Care for an RSC Quiz, I think it was titled. I'm surprised by how few people liked that, and I think I know why. Because, and by the way, I don't care too much about likes, so don't feel like you have to go like any of my videos, or that one particular. It's fine. I think the reason people didn't like it is because the first frame, that first image of Chara with eyes that are bleeding, was kind of jarring for people. So the joke, which I guess maybe people didn't get, is that it's supposed to be self-deprecating humor. So my recent videos, ever since the open RSC stuff happened, have mostly been, hey guys, here's this stuff about official servers that you should know, or something. I've been posting highlights and shorts and clips and stuff, all from official servers. I've been making discussion videos about official servers. For example, the 7 things I didn't know or I was surprised to learn. I forget what it was called. I've been talking a lot about official servers on this channel at a time when they've been long gone. So the joke is that I can't stop talking about them, and I can't get it. I'm stuck in the past. So the joke is that Chara is on roids or something. And he's he just keeps talking about official servers, and he's just been doing it so much that he's just now he's taking drugs and he's getting super into it or something. So that was the joke. I was on roids or cocaine, and I was hey guys, coveter of weird official RSC facts here. Because that's all I make videos about now. Also, that voice was amazing. I've never made a video with that kind of deep, guttural voiceover. It kind of faded away after the 5th sentence or so, but that was amazing. Seriously, I'm surprised how well that voiceover turned out, because it just didn't sound like me. And that might be another reason why the video didn't do too well. but I liked it. And also it just like turned out really well. Like it was edited pretty well, but it also just didn't take that long to make. So I just think that first image scared people away from it, or they were like, this is weird, I'm not doing anything, I'm leaving. I don't know. Anyway, I think the idea of the trivia quiz thing is just like so cool. I've been wanting to do that for a long time. And I finally like spent a good day, thinking of trivia questions, and honestly, this has just started a whole new thing where I'm just going to be making quizzes from now on, I think, because there's so many official server, like, facts that I keep in my brain that I just want to turn into a quiz. It's just so beautiful, because it's like, it makes you not forget that this is how official was, and the private servers you're playing now are wrong. Because they're not like Jagex was. And if we can't do anything about fixing them, then we can at least remind you that they're not authentic 100%. Yeah. Other video I want to talk about is the forums video. I think it didn't turn out that good for several reasons. First of all, when I was recording that, it was super early in the morning, and I hadn't really woke up yet, so my voice just sounded very, weak, kind of. But the other thing is just, I think the content matter doesn't really work too well, because what we were looking at in the forums was, a bunch of people being like, boo-hoo, RSC is dying, blah, blah, blah. So it's kind of, depressing, and maybe that's why people didn't really enjoy it. So I don't know. I thought it was a cool idea to make, because some of those posts were really funny, and the other ones were just kind of, really well written, so I wanted to share those. Yeah. Other recent videos, it's not too much to talk about, honestly. That free-to-play meta one was a bit weird. But it came to me, and I was like, nope, gotta make a meme video out of it, have to. The Secrets video, that's still upcoming, looks like it's not happening this month. I don't know, man, I keep coming to the script and I'm just write something. Write something. And for some reason I just don't. When I started, I had a lot of creative energy, and last few weeks I've been busy, and I also just haven't had creative energy, so looking like a September thing, sadly. And I think that pretty much wraps it up, guys. I'm trying to think if I have anything else to say about Vanilla. Or not Vanilla. Do I have anything else to say about RSC in general for our very first episode? Well, I guess we could talk about one other thing, and that there's probably going to be a second mysteries video. I already have a list of about 6 things to look into that I think are mysteries. And they probably are. They're not great, but, well, some of them aren't great. Some of them are. Yeah, so I think eventually there's going to be a second mysteries video once I have enough time. We'll see. Yeah, man. That's pretty much it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this very first podcast, and we'll see if I come up with a second episode. I assume I will at some point. Have fun playing RSC or whatever games you're playing, and I'll see you in the next one.